Hey everyone, it's Craig Reckless. Today we're going to do a lesson called private lessons. I had to remember what I was going to do here. So I'm actually going to make a guitar tip of the day. It's going to be private lessons. So I'm going to give you all the reasons why I think you should take private lessons if you have the advantage. I know a lot of people can't afford it and they take the free lessons on YouTube, which are great, and if you want to get stuck on one guy, that's good too, but don't ever not say, well, I'm just sticking with this guy. Like, it's always good to watch other people, play with other people. I've always encouraged it when I was teaching to go watch other people, pick up things. Well, when you jam with people, you learn something. I mean, you could learn 2 notes from somebody, and then it's still 2 notes more that you've already known. And so there's always things out there on YouTube to do, but having a teacher is way better because there's structure. I mean, they're going to tell you how if you're holding your pick wrong because you're watching YouTube. No one's telling you what you're doing wrong, and there's little things that your little ups and downs when you're doing like finger picking, not finger picking, but flat picking. You don't even finger picking, someone's going to point out what you're doing, and obviously someone more experienced is going to point it out, what you're doing and how to do it better. So there's no structure that way, and I'm trying to think of other things I'm kind of going, and it's just winging it, but there's so many advantages to taking lessons that for me it was kind of like a fear I had of my teacher. I wanted to go there and impress him every time, and that's how you should be. Like, so if you want to play guitar and you want to play in front of people, you want to have that fear of, you want to impress. This is what we're doing it for. You're not playing this thing because you want to not be good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go out there and just be like, I could do this. You want to go out there and be able to really wail. But overcoming your fear. When I taught, it was funny. I had in my old house, I had my students, and I knew about this fear and I still have it sometimes. Like, if I'm like playing at the Guitar Center, it's weird. I don't like having everybody watching me. Like, I have to be. I mean, if I play with my band, it's a whole like different thing. It's like we're ready to go. I know what I'm doing. There's sometimes thousands of people in front of us, sometimes hundreds of people in front of us, and it's not the same. Sometimes, like, there's just 1 or 2 people in front of you. So I would have, when I would teach at my house, I would have a room where it was, I would leave the door open, and the kids would be able to walk by and see whoever I was teaching in there, and I would have my students facing the room where my kids could see them, because I wanted them to have to overcome that fear of playing in front of people. So it was kind of like off to the side, but the kids could still see them if they were walking by, So I just wanted them to, you remember when you're like playing in front of people, there's a little bit of a fear. So teachers have these things that are like, I know what I needed to overcome, and then they pass it down. There's so many advantages to having private lessons. Yeah, of course it costs a lot of money and everything. Trying to think of some other things, but one thing that my teacher did was when he and I actually, like, it got ingrained in me, is he would not give you another song if you didn't learn this song. He'd send a song home for you to learn, and you come in and you play it. If you didn't learn it, you were working on that song. He's like, I'm not gonna give you a song and you don't learn it. You gotta learn it. We're gonna play it perfect, and when you got it perfect, we'll move on to the next song. And then, of course, he gave me a couple other songs. Sometimes if I didn't have it perfect, but he would try to do it, and that's what I did with my students. I had like 3 I'd give them 3 different things to work on, and I wouldn't give them a 4th thing until everything, until they moved down with 1, and I would add 1 more, and I just keep adding 1 more. But there's that structure of, what, you got to get this right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I know it's hard to push myself. I mean, anybody can do it, and I could do it, and I do it. But I think having a teacher was great because then you had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So there's most of the things I'm thinking of. I mean, there's other things that anybody can think of. Put them in the comments below. But I'm thinking that, like, just those things, like, were just, you wanted to impress your teacher. You wanted to, there was the fear of overcoming playing in front of somebody, and then of course the teacher's incredible, and you're like, you're not, at the time, and you want to impress him, and you want to do that, and then so there's all the things that your teacher's been through too, and you don't know anything about it yet. You're still learning, but like I said, private lessons, if you can do it, do it. And like I said, the best thing to do is jam with a bunch of people. Always jam with people. Watch a ton of YouTube videos, watch a ton of people, watch tons and tons of people. There's so many great people out there. And like I said, if you learn 2 notes from them, that's still cool. It's 2 more notes you haven't learned. So that is my advice for the day. Have a great day.